the other nations would have to line themselves up either for or against the United States, in his mind. And the notion was that we had, the United States had, enough strength to carry off what it is that we wanted to do in the world alone. This was done on the basis of two ideas, three ideas. One was strategy. We had the proper strategic way of doing things. We knew how to fight wars. Second, we had the moral authority to do what it is that we wanted to do in the world, because we were the shining city on the hill, having a clear view of the way humanity should live with each other. We understood that, according to Bush. And third, we also had developed a notion, a very powerful notion, of illusion. As you know, so much of politics is also illusion and ritual. If you look, for example, at Mussolini, or you look at the Catholic Church, or you read movies of the United States in the 1930s, you see the power of illusion as something to take people's minds off the real conditions at least for a few hours while they're sitting in the dark. And indeed, what happens over a period of time is they supposedly will internalize that particular point of view.
Bush si presenta così al mondo dicendo, vi schierate come amici o come nemici degli Stati Uniti, pensa che gli Stati Uniti siano forti abbastanza da seguire questa strada perché hanno le competenze strategiche, sanno come combattere le guerre, hanno le risorse, si arrogano un'autorità morale per definire le condizioni di una convivenza internazionale e utilizzano fortemente la capacità di costruire una rappresentazione illusoria della realtà e quindi trasformare le percezioni della realtà rispetto alle condizioni reali, un modello di esercizio del potere che ha avuto molte precedenti importanti con il fascismo di Mussolini e il ruolo della Chiesa Cattolica. Possiamo aggiungere chiaramente l'uso delle televisioni da parte di Berlusconi per quanto ci riguarda negli ultimi anni in Italia. E questo meccanismo riesce a distogliere l'opinione pubblica dalla percezione delle condizioni reali.
Now, the costs of this in real terms are extraordinary. And let me just say what they are to the United States. We can then perhaps see what, and we can perhaps see what it means to other countries such as Iraq as well. The amount of money that the United States spends on the military each year, adding its supplemental budgets and its regular budgets, is approximately now $1 trillion a year. That is greater than the top 40 countries in the world added together as to what other countries spend. Secondly, the United States and Russia still have the preponderance, overwhelmingly, of nuclear weapons in the world, and have yet to get together again, perhaps that will happen in the next few years, to begin cutting their own nuclear weapons as a way to get other nations not to get nuclear weapons. Third, the United States has spent, it's figured, within the next few years, $3 trillion on the war in Iraq, without counting the war in Afghanistan. Together, it's not clear what that's going to look like. That means that the costs to the American people are enormous for the wars, especially if there is no change in the taxing structure of the United States, so that the very rich also pay their share of the war. They believe already that they do pay their share of the war. So there is a class struggle around that issue. The cost to the Iraqi people, leaving aside what happened with Iran in the prior 10 years, is at least 650,000 dead. The cost to the United States in lives is figured at approximately 41 to 4,200 deaths, plus tens of thousands of wounded who are not now being taken care of adequately in a medical system, which in the United States is decaying very fast. We had a very good veterans medical system. Now it is declining because of the number of veterans who need aid.
Vediamo un po' di cifre che descrivono gli effetti di questo modello sull'economia americana. Gli Stati Uniti spendono per la spesa militare 1.000 miliardi di dollari l'anno, che è l'equivalente di quanto spendono i primi 40 paesi che spendono di più per le forze armate in tutto il mondo. Gli Stati Uniti continuano ad avere un arsenale spaventoso di armi nucleari, non c'è segno di riduzione, e per la guerra in Iraq hanno speso finora 3.000 miliardi di dollari, senza contare quelli in Afghanistan e altri conflitti collaterali. Ci sono stati 4.200 morti americani, decine di migliaia di feriti americani che non sono curati adeguatamente perché sta crollando il sistema degli ospedali militari per i veterani. In Iraq ovviamente ci sono stati 650.000 morti. I costi anche per gli Stati Uniti sono diventati enormi e sono sempre più difficili da sostenere senza un cambiamento, per esempio, nel modo in cui viene organizzato il prelievo fiscale, perché ovviamente i ricchi pagano pochissime tasse e non hanno nessuna intenzione di assumersi il carico di questi politici.